And then I've gone to Florida like 7 times to compete. Yeah, last year we actually came 3rd in the world.
No way.
Yeah, and the 2 teams above us were from Canada.
That's crazy. Hi, I'm Holly. Welcome to Help I'm Going to Uni by Cardiff Met, where each episode I'll be talking to a real-life uni student about their university experience. Today I'm joined by 3rd-year brand and marketing management student Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi.
So let's just get straight into it. So how did you feel before you started uni? You applied through Clearing, is that correct?
Yeah, so
How was that experience?
So I never really had Cardiff Met on my radar of unis. Because I'm Welsh, I was like, I want to just move away from Wales. So it was never on my radar. And then my mum was like, oh, Cardiff Met, I've got this course that you've never considered. So then it was like a really quick turnaround of apply through Clearing. And then I got in straight away. And then 2 weeks later, I was moving to uni.
Oh my gosh, a very quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Wait, where are you from?
I'm from Bridgend.
Okay, so not too far away.
Yeah.
How did it work, applying through Clearing? Do you want to explain, what Clearing is as well? Because I feel like a lot of people don't know that.
Clearing is when you either kind of don't get maybe the grades you wanted to get into the unis that you wanted to go to, or like me, you decide last minute that you want to go to uni. So you apply, I think it was on UCAS. Yeah. And then whatever space they've got left in their courses, they'll tell you.
Yeah.
Because they've got space, you're pretty much guaranteed to get in. So yeah, I applied through Clearing.
And did you go to any open days or anything, or did you jump into this quite blindly?
I went to one applicant day with Johan. Johan was actually my tour guide. And he basically was the one that convinced me to be like, yeah, come to Cardiff Met, because it was actually quite nice to see from a student ambassador what it's like.
No, that is cool. So you started uni when you were 22?
Yes.
So what did you do between finishing school/college and coming to uni?
So I finished school in 2019. The plan was to go straight away, but I was like, I don't want to do another 3 years of exams. So I took that break.
Yeah.
But then in that break, COVID happened. Yeah. So then I thought I don't want to start uni during COVID. So I worked just in retail for 3 years. And then I got to a point where I was like, if I don't go now, I'm going to graduate old.
You're if I don't go now, this.
Actually, it's not when I start, it's when I finish. I'm going to just be old, so.
Old.
But now that I'm graduating at 24, I don't feel old. I still feel I can't believe people are graduating younger than me.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel once you're there, because I went straight to uni and I graduated last year, but I feel like I could be graduating in 2 years and I don't think I would feel old.
I feel the same age as the girls I live with.
Yeah, how old are they?
21. Well, or turning 21 this year. They came straight after school to uni.
Yeah. How was starting uni, just that a little bit older? Do you think it made a difference or not really?
Not really. Age doesn't come up until someone brings it up, because everyone assumes you're the same age, and I don't look any older than anyone else. I'm the one that gets ID'd the most when we go out.
I was going to say, I'm 22. When you came in, I just thought you were younger than me.
Yeah, literally, that's what everyone says.
A very youthful look about you.
I was out the other day, and I was the only one that got ID'd twice. Everyone just looks older than me.
Yeah.
But yeah, age never comes up until it does come up. So before starting, I thought, oh my God, everyone's going to know that I'm older. But actually, no one really knows.
No one cares.
And you're all doing the same thing. You're all just going to uni.
I feel once you're older than 18, especially if you're at uni, you're all doing the same thing. So it's if you're all in first year of uni, doesn't matter whether you're 18 or whether you're 25.
You're literally all doing the same
in
thing.
First year of uni.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I completely get that. So how are you feeling before moving into uni then? Obviously, you didn't have too much time to overthink it.
I was worried about where I was going to end up living, because I moved out as well.
I was going to say, where did you live in first year?
Blackweir.
Okay, so you got a space in private halls.
Yeah. So I remember ringing them on Bank Holiday Monday being they're not going to be open, and then they were. I rang them and they were like, yeah, we've got one space in this one flat.
You're give it to me right now, please.
Yeah, literally, I was here's my bank details, just give me the room. And since then, it's just been so nice. I've lived with the same girls from first year, and then the girls have said that the person who dropped out, they obviously never met.
Yeah.
But they were we couldn't imagine having that person instead of you.
Yeah.
So it's
that room was meant for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say that's your close friends at uni, the girls you lived with?
Yeah.
We're going to move on to some quick fire questions now.
Okay.
What would you say your top tip is for making friends on arrival?
Being the one to offer the first drink, whether that's like because you're going out or whether that's everyone's moving in and they want a coffee or something, because you get to know people then. Like, I love iced coffee, so now my friends know that I love iced coffee because that would just offer the first drink.
It's a good conversation topic as well. I really like that, actually. I've never thought about that, because not only if you're like, oh, does anyone want a cup of tea or anyone want a coffee, you're physically making it whilst also having something very specific to talk to them about, which can then open up conversation. Yeah,
so like the first day I moved in, I remember my housemate Meg was like, does anyone want a drink before we go out? And I was quite nervous getting ready in my room on my own, but I was like, actually, she's made me a drink, so now I have to come out and speak to them, which was quite nice.
That's it. I like that. I'm going to take that tip with me in life. What's the best thing you've ever eaten?
Tacos. I love tacos from Cardiff Market.
I've not tried them yet.
The bearded tacos.
Yeah, I went with my boyfriend the other day, but I was feeling ill and sick, and I literally was like, I can't eat anything. And Mexican food is my favourite food as well. Yeah, like burritos, tacos, anything of the sort.
Yeah, I love it.
I respect that so much. You're cooking in accommodation. What is your go-to dish?
Probably, I love tomato and mascarpone pasta.
Nice.
Because it's literally 3 ingredients, but it sounds bougie.
It does. I feel like the mascarpone really makes
it sounds like
bougie.
You've done something, but you've just put tomatoes and cheese in with pasta.
Yeah, no, I like that. It's a firm, respectable dish. Where would we find you on a Wednesday night?
You would previously find me in training for cheer, but this year, probably out somewhere. Maybe not Revs. Well, I lived with Cardiff Uni girls as well, so maybe fair. YOLO or Revs.
Yeah, maybe at the SU. Yeah. Nice. Early bird or night owl?
Early bird, definitely.
City life or countryside?
Oh, city life.
What's your favourite takeaway in Cardiff?
Probably Yamas, the Greek place.
Never heard of that.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's on Wellfield Road, I think.
Okay.
They do good gyros in there.
I also love gyros. That's my second favourite food. I'll have to give that a try. What's the best chat-up line you've used or heard?
So
I love when people laugh before they tell a story. Like, you know it's going to be a good story.
So in first year, this is how I chatted up my boyfriend, and we've been together ever since.
Okay.
So the second day of freshers, so after his first night out, I hadn't met him yet because I moved in a day later. I was like, oh, who's this Sam person? Like, I don't even know if it's a boy or a girl. Like, I've got no idea who Sam is. And then he just like appeared and he was like, yeah, I'll come out tonight. I just need to eat first. So I was like, you can use my air fryer. And he was like, I don't know how to use it. I was like, I'll use it. I'll do it for you.
Yeah, like, I'll teach you.
So I dropped some Air Fryer Rizz.
Air Fryer Rizz. Please.
We've been together ever since.
I was going to say, that's clearly worked. That has clearly worked. Wow. I respect that a lot. Maybe people will take that advice. Use some air fryer.
Bring your air fryer to uni for a boyfriend.
Yeah, if you want to get a boyfriend, bring your air fryer. That's really funny. I like that a lot. And which actor would star in the story of your life?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't actually know. Who's that woman from Ozark? I don't know what her name is.
I've not watched Ozark.
I don't know what her name is. Basically, she's a bit like crazy. I don't really know any actresses.
You're like Wikipedia today.
Yeah, that one.
Julia Gardner.
Probably because I'm obsessed with Jason Bateman, who plays the guy who plays Marty Bird, but yeah.
Fair. I've not seen Ozark, so I wouldn't know. I think my boyfriend loves Ozark, though. If I'm thinking of the right thing, I think that like he loves it, but I've never seen it. Okay, I'll do one more. What's your idea of a perfect date?
Ooh, probably in Cardiff, going for a walk through Butte Park into town, getting a coffee at Secret Garden.
Nice.
And then just walking through town, really.
That's literally what me and my boyfriend did on our first date.
Oh.
We walked through Butte, we went into town, went to Secret Garden.
Secret Garden is the best place for coffee.
It is.
Did you know if you take a cup, you get coffee for like £2.50 or something?
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, if you take a reusable cup.
Maybe I should start doing that. We quite often go on like pyjama walks in the morning through Butte, but we will just put our pyjamas on in the morning and go out and go for a walk and get a coffee in Secret Garden.
Yeah, so that's quite cute. But me and my boyfriend were like, yeah, let's go for a walk because it gets you out of the house. And
exactly.
I think 2 coffees in Secret Garden is like £5.50. When you take a reusable cup. Yeah. So good.
I need to get on a reusable cup grind. Also, save the planet.
Yeah.
Hashtag sustainability. Anyway, now it's time for some student confessions. So know the trend on TikTok, which is like, oh, like, I'm bored, tell me like the most unhinged blah 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 thing you've ever heard or something like that.
Okay.
We basically asked on Instagram just for the best student stories, like good or bad, crazy or wholesome. And this is one of them. Okay, this says, this is a heartwarming one. It was the first week of uni, and since I wasn't living in halls, I was finding it quite hard to meet people. That's sad. Sorry this happened to you. I didn't really know anyone on my course yet either. One day while waiting at the bus stop, I recognised a girl from one of my lectures earlier that day. She came over, we started chatting, and that simple conversation was the beginning of something special. Fast forward 10 years, and now I'm getting ready to stand by her side as a bridesmaid at her wedding this year. It's true what they say, you really do make friends for life at university.
Oh, that's so
really
cute.
I feel like this will be me in 5 years talking about my friends at uni.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you feel the same
well,
with your uni friends?
Yeah, so like the girls that I have lived with, it's been weird that like in a month I just don't wake up, come downstairs and they're sat there.
Yeah.
Like they're just not there anymore.
No. I'm moving out of my current house that I've lived in since the start of third year. So I've lived here for like 2 years, and I live with my best friends live in Kane, who like we met on the first day we moved into halls and lived in the same flat. So ever since I've moved out of my parents' house, I've lived with them for the past 4 years, and we're not going to be living with each other anymore.
So weird.
The other night, I was just crying at night trying to go to sleep, and I had to text the group chat and be like, guys, I sent a picture of me sobbing, and I was like crying right now because like in a month we're not going to be living together anymore.
No one prepares you for that part.
Yeah, and like as a grown up, I've never not lived with them, and now we're doing grown up things like me and Liv are moving in with our boyfriends. Do you know what I mean? It's very very grown up, and I'm just like I'm not going to have my Livy and McKinney. But yeah, did you say you also met your boyfriend at uni?
Yeah, so he lives in Cornwall. I live in Bridgeton.
He lives in Cornwall. Whereabouts? I'm from Cornwall.
In Truro.
Oh, I was born in Truro.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Anytime I'm like, I'm from Cornwall as well. No way. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah, so he lives in Cornwall. So over summer, Christmas, all those like long breaks, he goes home.
Yeah.
So we do long distance. And then this year, when he gives his keys back, it's like, okay, see you not in September.
Yeah.
It's like weird. So
are you both moving home?
Yeah, because we're both planning to go to Australia in December. So we're just moving home to be like, no rent, no bills, save all the money. Yeah.
It's a good plan.
So, yeah, but it's going to be weird not waking up and being like, oh, do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to just go and get dinner? Like,
Yeah, I can't. I've never been in a long distance relationship, and I don't plan on it either. I'm too clingy for that. Like, I need I need to be in your skin at all times. Do you know what I mean? But I'm sure it'll be fine. It will be fine. And then one day you'll be telling this story, and not only will your bridesmaids be your best friends that you've made at uni, but it'll also be the boyfriend, will be the husband you met at uni as well.
Yeah.
It'll all be very wholesome. I can see it. Okay, anyway, so tell me about yourself. Like, what made you decide to go to uni? Obviously, you said you decided quite last minute. Yeah,
so I'm the most indecisive person you could probably ever meet.
What star sign are you?
Virgo.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah, so I'm really indecisive. So finished A-levels and I was like, okay, I want to go to this uni and do sociology and media. And then I was like, actually, no, I'm going to take a year out, do the same thing. And then I switched my course. So I actually started in Cardiff Met doing sport and media. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. No, sport media on Kincoid. And then I finished first year and I was like, yeah, that's not for me.
Yeah.
So then I switched to brand and marketing management. And now I'm so glad I did.
I feel like I know quite a lot of people that have like switched courses.
It's like easy enough to do.
It's very easy to do. Yeah, if you decide like you don't want to do that one thing.
Yeah, so because there was a marketing module in sport media, I was like, I would just prefer that. Like, I know cheer and I don't really know any other sports. Yeah. So for me to like do sport reporting, I'm just like, okay, this guy's kicked a ball now.
You feel like you don't really care about that other sports. Like, you just care about cheer.
Yeah, so I switched to brand and marketing management. It was so easy to do. So, yeah.
No, that's so cool. Obviously, you do cheer. How have you done cheer your whole life?
So I started cheer in like 2009. So I was 9, and then made the Welsh team, Team Wales, in 2015. And then I've gone to Florida like 7 times to compete. And in Florida is like...
Have you been to Daytona?
No, I haven't. Because
me, who's watched like one season of Cheer.
yeah, everyone says that. There's like a list of questions that everyone asks, and I'm like, tick those off.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the World Cheerleading Championships for club and country are in Florida in Disney World in ESPN every year.
No
and then
way.
the Daytona Championships is the like college ones. So as if like Cardiff Met were going to go to the World Championships, they'd go to Daytona.
I see.
So
wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So Cheer is clearly a big part of your life. I like
yeah,
that.
but I feel like it's like a little secret double life. No one really knows. You wouldn't look at me and go, oh, she looks like she does cheer. I don't think. But like it's everything, like it's the reason I ended up staying in Wales. So there's like different levels in cheer. You all start at level 1, and then as your skill progresses, you get placed on higher level teams.
Okay.
So the highest level you can go is 7, but that like really happens in the UK. So obviously the next one is 6. So I made a level 6 team that's like an hour away from Cardiff. So I had to decide then, in order to make that team and go to uni, Cardiff Met was my best choice.
Yeah.
And then obviously it ended up being the best choice because in 2024, last year, we actually came 3rd in the world.
No way!
Yeah, this little gym from Wales up in the valleys in Tredegar, we came 3rd in the world. And the 2 teams above us were from Canada.
That's crazy.
In our division, yeah. So.
Wow, that's really impressive. Well done. So glad you chose Cardiff Met.
Yeah.
Yeah, that worked out quite nicely.
Yeah.
Because you could do...
So then,
that's really cool. I love that.
So obviously starting from 2009 and then...
Yeah.
So when you come top 3 in cheer, it's called globing because like you've placed. So globing in 2024, after like 15 years of grinding for it, I was like, this is a good place to stop now. Before 3rd year of uni, before dissertation, like... And you also don't know what the next year is going to bring in, like who's going to be in your division the year after.
Yeah.
So like it was the first time ever that a Welsh team was globed. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to finish on a high. Yeah.
That's so cool. Not me getting literal goosebumps. I'm just obsessed with cheerleading. I think it's so cool. So it says here that you were on the dual career athlete pathway in your 2nd year whilst you were doing your Cheer World Championships.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this. What was that?
So it's kind of something that's not really, you can't really like find much information about it unless you know about it.
Okay.
It's usually kept for like Cardiff Met, people who are playing for Cardiff Met to then extend deadlines if they need to or move things so that they can still do really well in their sport. So I didn't really think I was going to be able to get it because I'm not doing my sport for the uni.
Yeah.
But then I was in Florida. So time zone differences as well. Florida's 5 hours behind.
Yeah.
So the World Championships are in April. Obviously, all your big things are due in like April, May time. So I was waking up like before training sessions at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning to do work before my training sessions.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where I was like, I actually just can't submit the work that I want to submit. And normally for that pathway, you've got to be like applying. You've got to apply for it quite early. Like you got to speak to your like head of year, module leader, all stuff like that. But I emailed them and I was like, this thing is due in 2 days. I can't submit it.
Yeah, like I cannot do
I'm
this.
literally in Florida competing, please. And all I needed was like an extra 5 days. And they were like, we've extended your deadline by a month. I was like, okay.
By a month?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
By a month. So it's really good for if you're competing or want to keep competing. Like I'd imagine a lot of Cardiff Met athletics students will use it, or like Bucks ones in rugby will use it, but it just gives you that extra flexibility to do well in your sport
and also do well at uni.
Yeah,
that's really cool. I like that. I didn't know that was a thing that we did, obviously, because I'm not a sporty person at all, but that's really cool. Did you do any like work placements whilst you've been at uni on top of all of this busyness, or like have you?
So last year in 2nd year it was like you need to find a placement. And I was like, how am I going to find a placement when I'm training 3 times a week for the World Championships, like, and uni, and like, so as we get closer to Worlds, we train more.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't find a generic 9 to 5 placement for 2 weeks because of my other commitments. So within the cheer world is like a whole nother world. Like, unless you know unless you're in it, you don't even know it exists.
Yeah.
So within the cheer world, there's loads of companies that like I could have approached and stuff, but because I was going to Florida anyway, I approached Cheer Travel, who are basically a travel agent who send teams primarily from the UK just because that's where they're based.
Yeah.
But any teams to somewhere else in the world to compete.
Okay.
So this year we helped 3,500 people travel from 4 countries in Europe and one in the UK. So 5 countries from their home country to Florida in April.
Wow.
So
that's so cool. I never knew that existed.
No, but like it's a thing that now exists because of how big cheer is in the UK.
Yeah.
So I started my placement last year with that because I was like, I need a flexible one.
Yeah.
You guys understand what I'm doing. So I did my placement. And then after we got back from Worlds, when my placement ended, I was like, yeah, I'm finished now. And they were like, okay, we're going to pay you and we're going to keep you. So, yeah.
That's so cool. What is your plan after you graduate? Do you want to carry on working with them right now?
Yeah, so I've been working for them for over a year now. I was in Florida this year, not competing, working for them for a month in April.
So do you like travel around with them as well then?
Yeah, well, not all the time.
Yeah.
My job's so I'm their social media manager, which is quite easy because I can choose to go to competitions in the UK and get content.
Yeah.
If I want to, because it's in the UK. So there's like events in Europe that if I'm not free to go to, somebody will have gone and sent me content to post, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
So this year, because in April, there's like a whole bunch of competitions in Florida that happen like within a 4-week period because that's the end of the season. They like flew me out with them. There's a few of us that go, but they paid for my expenses to go and stuff, to just go and
to be in Florida for a month.
People, film teams, interact with teams that we've flown out and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't cool coming back and submitting my dissertation like 2 weeks later, but yeah, it was pretty cool.
You're like ignoring the dissertation, for the academic stuff.
Yeah, for the long term, it was, it's worth it. And
that's so cool.
Like, I know what people want to see on social media because I'm in that industry. So.
Yeah. So you have all the experience there.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I'm actually obsessed with that. So is Florida the only place you've been to travel with them, or have you been?
Yeah, that's the only place.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah, so next year, so there's competitions in Europe. In December, they go to Paris. Then there's a big European Championships for the first time next year in Portugal. Okay. So I'm hoping to go then. And then there's another big championships. Because cheer's growing, like international competitions are growing.
Yeah.
Then there's another big one in Canada. So hopefully,
that is so cool.
If I kind of keep up, then
you'll be going to all these cool places.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Wow. I'm so intrigued and in awe of that. That's really cool. So outside of obviously all this working and studying and all this cheer stuff, what would you say would be your ideal day in Cardiff? Do you have a day off? Sounds like a rarity for you. What would be your dream day?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I went down to Penarth the other day. That was quite nice.
Oh, Penarth is lovely.
Like on the pier, got a coffee from Coffee Co, walked up like along the coast.
Yeah.
I just like exploring, really. Like everything is so close walking distance, but then if you've got a car, like it's 40-minute drive to Penarth. You can just go and walk at Penarth.
I've done Penarth
or
a couple of times.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a new hike in case anyone's watching this and has any suggestions for me.
I saw one of the girls the other day did one called like Dragon's Hill or something. I don't really know where that is.
I think I saw someone do that, but I couldn't figure out where it was either.
No.
I think I saw something on TikTok.
Yeah. I think it was Amber.
Yeah. Do you know Amber?
Yeah.
Do you know Amber?
Amber does my nails.
No way.
Yeah. These are Amber's nails.
Those Amber's claws, guys. Get her on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. When you said that, I was like, yeah, Amber did that. That's so funny.
Yeah. Wait, how do you know Amber?
How do I know Amber? She's friends with my friend Molly. And she's sort of like in our friend group-ish, like in our wider friend group. Like, especially when people finished uni last year, all the people that stayed in Cardiff.
Oh, yeah,
that's
sort of
true. Like in a friendship group.
Yeah. Cardiff Met, 6 degrees of separation.
Yeah.
Because you're from down here, I'm from here, and she's from what? Birmingham way.
Birmingham, yeah.
And we all know each other.
So your ideal day would be some sort of exploring?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be productive.
Me
so
too.
with my degree now and kind of the social media management that I'm going into, I can work wherever my laptop is, which is quite nice because I can take my laptop to Australia when I go and I can still work. So it's quite nice.
See, this is what I feel like I need because my sister lives in Australia and I really want to go to Australia, but I'm saving up right now to have more money to obviously go. But I want to be like either self-employed or have like a remote job so that when I go, I can still work.
Yeah, like I'll totally understand I'm on a different time zone and my day's gonna be messed up. But if I can do a certain amount of hours and then just sit on the beach, then
dream, literally.
Yeah,
dream.
literally.
Right, okay. So I'm gonna wrap this up here. It has been lovely talking to you today. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. This has been Help, I'm Going to Uni by Cardiff Met. I'm Holly and I'll see you next time.